Hello and welcome to the Blue Collar Builders YouTube channel. My name is Andy and we are in the 22 days to start a business. It has been a journey to get to day 11 and I'm just really grateful that you're still here with me, and hopefully you're taking action, hopefully you're making some progress, and I'm really excited for you. If at any point in the process you have questions, feel free to either shoot me an email directly, it's in the description down below, or just comment. I will keep an eye on the comments, and we'll let you know, and we'll respond as you let me know what you need. So do that, and then the next phase is the accountability group. We are in the process of building that right now, and would love for you to be a part of it. If you're just looking for some inspiration, for some support, a place for you to go to get your questions answered, to share successes, to share failures, that's what that's going to be. It's just a place where you can walk alongside of other folks who are starting businesses. Shoot me an email, and I'll give you more information on that. So day 11, we are looking at expenses today. So for a lot of us, this will pair well with our sales forecast, and it will give us a well-rounded understanding of kind of what all goes into the business. So here is typically what I try to think about when I'm going through the process of building out an expense forecast. There are really some main things that you need to consider, and here's kind of what my list looks like. Typically, if you're renting an office space or you're running a retail location, you need to think about what your rent and what your utilities will look like. The next thing is, what equipment will you need? Make a list of all the different things that you're going to need. And it's obviously very different for every business. For my excavating business, we need heavy equipment, so we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. For the escape room, we need props and things, so we're talking a trip to Hobby Lobby to grab things, boxes and locks and things. So you have very different needs based off the business that you have. The next one is, what kind of software, what kind of subscriptions might you need? So do you need some kind of payroll subscription? Would you need some type of calendar management subscription? Whatever it might be. What I will tell you is, typically starting out, you can make free services work. So things like Google Calendar, or Gmail for mailing services, or Trello for organizing projects and things like that. There are certainly lots of different free options, but at some point you need to think, what subscription might I need, a monthly ongoing subscription to operate our business. The next one is obviously payroll. How are you going to pay yourself? How are you going to manage employees? Then you have, what will your marketing expenses be? Will you need to make flyers and go post them around town? Will you need to buy a billboard? Will you need to spend money on Facebook ads? How will you get your name out, and what will that cost you? And then the last one I will tell you is, as you're adding all of those up, there's probably hundreds of other things that you might need, but I think those are kind of the big ones that I often think about first. But as you go through what it's going to take, also another one just off the top of my head is, you're going to need an insurance expense, and then you're also going to have workers' comp if you have people working for you as well. So with that, every time you're making your expense forecast, what I would encourage you is add 20% to it at least. I've actually heard some people say double it, just to give yourself a cushion in there. But what I would say is, as you go through, add 20%, and give yourself a little bit of wiggle room in case you forgot something, or in case there's a surprise. You never know when equipment might break, and you never know, when you have surprises. That's just the reality of business, is there's often surprises that you kind of have to problem solve in the moment. So on your expense forecast, build that out, pair it up with your sales forecast, and that will give you a really clear understanding of whether or not you have a viable opportunity here, and it'll give you an idea of what it's going to take to actually manage and build something that can support you. So today, expense forecast. Hopefully, I think oftentimes an expense forecast can maybe bum you out a little bit, but I'm hopeful that it encourages you as you pair it with the sales forecast. I hope that it opens the window and opens the door for opportunity for you. So, expense forecast on day 11, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.